Irie_FM, and Facebook, it's Irie FM. Tonight, as usual, we have a awesome show planned for you. We have our music artist who is in studio, Mojo Herb, and he is our first in-studio guest, of course, since the entire COVID-19 pandemic. So, baby steps are we kicking things off like this tonight. Also, our main guest coming up later on, we have Christopher Martin doing fabulous things. And of course, I'm sure you have already heard his new track. So we'll be talking to him about that and so much more. So you have to keep it locked to the 107s. Of course, we're going to get into some of the hot topics. I don't know if persons actually got the free concert from Buju Banton today, but Buju, of course, is promoting his latest track, his latest single. So he took to social media platform and he basically on Instagram gave fans a treat. The new song is titled Summer Body, and Buju basically gave us that 90s Buju Banton dancehall vibe and flavor. It was absolutely epic. The live is saved on his page, so if you missed it live today, you can just make the rounds and check it out yourself. Also inside our hot topics, now the 53rd winner of the JCDC Popular Song Competition will be chosen this Thursday, July 22. The contestants are using social media platforms to urge fans, to vote for them. So if you haven't voted yet, just vote for them. Support Jamaica. Support all things Jamaican in doing so. Of course, the top 12 finalists of the 2021 staging of the competition go head-to-head in a live broadcast at the virtual presentation show beginning at 8:30 p.m. This year's finalists includes DB, Desai Boyd, Father Reese, Fab Five, Candy, Luton Fire, Tamo J, Reggae Max, Peso, Althea, Hewitt, Statius, and Ioctane. So we're talking about talented group of individuals. Who will win? Are there any predictions? Do you already have a favorite? Which festival song is actually your favorite? Do you have a favorite at this moment? Well, I can't really choose a favorite, but I have listened to some of the songs and trust me, kudos to them. This has been going on since 1966 and, it's the longest running competition in Jamaica. We see Hopeton Smallwood texting in to say, look, DB is his favorite. Everybody has a favorite and we're imploring Jamaicans to go ahead and vote. Vote for your favorite in the festival song competition. They need the votes. And of course, the 2021 Jamaica Festival Song Competition will be streamed live on the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission's website, Facebook, and YouTube with live and intermittent links on the 107's Irie FM. So just keep it locked. And of course, the show will be hosted by Christopher Johnny Daly. So it promises to be great. Now, also inside our hot scoop, and hot topics, we have Shenseea. She responds to backlash over satanic scene in Run Run music video. Now, differently, when you watch Shenseea's video, what do you think about her video? And sometimes as people, we tend to bash things that we don't understand. And in addition to that, not a lot of persons will go out there and do the research themselves because it's easier just to say, okay, this person said X, Y, or Z. So you just pick it up and you're saying the same thing as well. So on social media, people had a lot to say, but Shenseea basically, she in a video said that there is one specific scene that did not sit well with a lot of viewers. And in the scene, the man is chained to a board while a vengeful Shenseea is standing over him wearing a face shield with devilish horns. She slowly lowers him into what is depicted as hell. And that is the scene that got a lot of persons talking. Shenseea took to her social media and replied to the negative reviews. She tweeted, quote, "I am not offended by persons who don't like the song or video for Run Run. We all got opinions. However, to those who love it, we share the same sentiments. I am in love." End quote. So you heard it from Shenseea. She's not bothered by the comments. And the truth is, people will have varied views. People will have different comments, different opinions. And you truly cannot take everything and put it on your head. You have to just really allow people to voice their opinion, and we all have to agree to disagree. And that's that. So we're now going to go to our social media highs and lows with Shanice Williams and Tristan Wilson.
It's now time for social media highs and lows.
Girl, you know so what going on social media?
Yeah, girl, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's your social media highs and lows.
Like I every other day, them find something new for try. Them no mention my name, them no feel them not the light.
This and every Wednesday, we've got the online buzz.
I'm Tris. Let's jump right into the highs for this week. So Jamaican record producer Rushan has come out to defend dancehall artist Shenseea amidst claims that she has sold her soul to the devil. Ever since the artist released Run Run, the first song of her upcoming debut album, the backlash from critics for the satanic imagery have been fully active. The dancehall star may have added fuel to the fire when she shared an Instagram clip of her favorite scene from the video, where she was floating atop a platform while being lowered to hell in a sexy devil costume with horns. Unfortunately, many fans couldn't quite relate and instead thought she had gone down a very dark path. They went as far as saying the blessed singer seemed to have officially inducted herself into the Illuminati and sold her soul. Rushan instantly took to Twitter to ridicule the backlash. He sarcastically asked his followers, "Them say people sell them soul, but how much do these type of things go for? And is a store or what? Me really confused." He further stated, "I praise God and have given all my success and credit to Him. He is the first. But if you guys are so godly, no one can ever say I have ever disrespected the Lord. But didn't the Bible say, Matthew 7, do not judge? Do you know the rest? But you guys are more holy than we are, so really look into yourself." Well, he wasn't quite done yet. In a follow-up tweet, he added, "And please, I want all the hypocrites to stop watch horror movies and gun violence songs with evil lyrics." So guys, what do you really think about this? So let's jump right into the highs for this week. And speaking of highs, billionaire Jeff Bezos made a journey to space in his rocket, the New Shepard. With him was his brother, Mark Bezos, Wally Funk, an 82-year pioneer of the space race, and an 18-year-old student. After he touched back to Earth after the 10-minute and 10-second flight, he exclaimed, "It's the best day ever." And of course, it was no coincidence that it was the anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission to the moon, with, of course, you guessed it, Neil Armstrong. The New Shepard, that was built by Blue Origin, one of Bezos' company, is designed to serve the market for space tourism. So my question is, how open are we to space tourism? Tell us what you think on all our social platforms. Who do you think took social media this week?
While that's for another conversation, check it before you click it, because once you hit send, you may be a social media high or low.
And that's your social media highs and lows. Catch us next Wednesday for What's Buzzing.
I'm Shanice.
And I'm Tris. Bye!
All right. Thank you there, Shanice Williams and Tristan Wilson, for our social media highs and lows. Now, it's about that time for our EBUZZ discussion. Now, while Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced that clubbers and people attending some other venues in England will have to be fully vaccinated by the end of September, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has warned that the current COVID-19 measures will be revised to reflect tighter restrictions if the rise in cases continue. So we really have to ask, do you think another lockdown will help or hurt Jamaica? Would you be able to handle another lockdown? And how will this affect event promoters who were given the green light to stage their events? A lot of questions, a lot of important questions, but also at the same time, it is about protecting us, protecting Jamaicans. But can we seriously handle another lockdown? Will it hurt Jamaica or will it help? While we can see a clear path as it relates to helping us to contain the COVID-19 cases, it is very evident that it is a situation that will undoubtedly hurt the country. As we look at the economy, a lot of persons are more open as the place open, pun intended, and they're looking at, earning and reaping from events. We see where Chilling on the Farm was held recently, and in the same breath, new information coming from the Prime Minister as well is that he says that he's satisfied that the majority of promoters of large events that have so far been held across the country were in compliance with the measures set out to limit the spread of COVID-19. So with that statement coming out now, is it something that we should be hopeful for in that regard? Because the promoters who have held events thus far, they basically, had the necessary and the right COVID measures in place to protect partygoers' safety, to safeguard them against COVID-19. However, in the same breath, we cannot help but to consider and wonder what measures will come at us come next Tuesday, as per the Prime Minister. Will it be a situation where we will have earlier curfew measures? Will the numbers of persons who can go out be cut down back to 10? Will we see a reduction, or the Prime Minister cutting off or ability to go out and party and ultimately earn? New information coming in as well as it relates to parties and COVID-19. We know that internationally, a lot of event promoters have said that they will not allow persons who are not fully vaccinated to enter their venue. Here it is, we have Eric Clapton, who said that he would cancel any shows if the venue requires attendees' bones to prove that they are vaccinated against COVID-19. So many questions I have been asking and trying to answer myself, but happy that you're here now to bounce some of them off of you. New details, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is now looking at tightening the COVID-19 restrictions if the cases increase. What do you foresee as we go forward?
Apologies to my listeners for getting here late.
Not hearing you, pal.
Can you hear me? No?
Not hearing you. I'm reading your lips, but I'm not hearing you any at all.
I love the way
Hearing you, no.
You're reading my lips. Oh
Yes.
My gosh. Stop it. Stop it. But you know what it is? This is my thing. I do believe that we have to stop this. It is ridiculous in terms of what we call the COVID-19 restrictions. We have been doing a lot of these things for a long time, and I wanted to get your thoughts on how we look at it. When you look at it from where you're at, do you believe that we need to change what we're doing, or we need to adjust to what is happening now? What are your thoughts?
Like I was saying before.
Yeah, apologies because I wasn't here.
Yeah,
yes.
Right. Looking at it, will tighter COVID restrictions help or hurt Jamaica? When you look at the world, a lot of persons are opening up despite what is happening, a new variant, and persons talking about the Delta variant and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
They are still trying to, live life as normal as possible, irrespective of what is happening. I think that to take several steps back to perhaps go back into a lockdown, while it may help in some regard, undoubtedly it will hurt us as it relates to the economy as well. So I don't believe that at this time, this is something that we should consider wholeheartedly to just opt for a shutdown. We also have to look at the other elements in the equation.
Yes.
Can we handle another shutdown? 1, 2, what will a shutdown do for promoters who have already started the process in terms of trying to get the necessary applications so they can stage their various events? You and I know, and especially you who are also a promoter, what it takes as it relates to the promoting of an event, the necessary steps and measures that you have to put in place. And a lot of people stage events to help their bottom line. You also have persons out there who reap from these events and may buy goods and different, items to earn from. What will that do for them as well. So there are several elements to consider. I mentioned earlier, Bones, that some good came out of it, in that the Prime Minister also said that he is satisfied that the majority of promoters of large events that have so far been held across the country were in compliance with the measures set out to limit the spread of COVID-19. So that in itself will suggest that promoters did not breach certain protocols, even though there was a spike in cases, in COVID-19 cases.
That is so true. But one of the things that we also have to consider is that people, this is a business, and whatever promoters have to do to be very compliant in terms of how we have events, they will do it, because they're not planned to be broke pockets. Let's just be realistic. They're not going to be broke pockets in this business. That's another thing. That's one thing. By the way, this is a very special night tonight, because although the Delta variant is very prevalent, we're very happy because we have done the right protocols, and Mojo Herb is in studio. That's a big deal for me.
It is. He is. I mentioned it earlier that he is our first in studio guest.
Yes.
In over a year and odd.
Yeah, it's
more than a year and a half.
Yeah, you're right. It's over a year plus. But one of the things that we have to also understand is that we have to do the right thing. But look here, people have to get vaccinated. That is it. The Delta variant is out there. It is screaming at people. It is making people sick, especially in the younger.
But let me ask you this, though. I mentioned it earlier as well. Eric Clapton said that he would cancel any shows if the venue requires attendees to prove that they are vaccinated against COVID-19.
Right.
So across the world, you have a lot of event promoters and venues who are allowing persons who are fully vaccinated to enter the venue. What do you think about Eric Clapton's statement saying that, look, he will, basically cancel any shows that require that persons are fully vaccinated?
It's up to Eric Clapton. If he want broke, him stay broke. I think in business that. What we have to do, we work with the empirical data. The empirical data shows that if you are vaccinated, it is at least the risk of being contaminated is a lot lower. That's what it's shown. Look, as I said, we do not want to be what you call the people to say, do not get vaccinated because you don't feel. If you don't feel to get vaccinated, that is your right.
It is, but at the same time, you do have some persons who kind of feel as if they are an outcast.
That they're forced.
Like they are forced to take this route, because when you have venues, say, look, if you're not fully vaccinated, then we do not want to grant you entry into the event. Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, he had just said that in order to gain access to clubs and certain events in England, in particular, persons will have to show their vaccine card in order to gain entrance. So you cannot blame persons who feel as if it is no longer their choice, because you feel as if it is an imposition for you to take this route.
But let us be fair. It is just like you are driving on the road and you are stopped and they ask you show license and registration and you have no license. Look.
Bones, that is a completely different thing.
I know.
No.
I understand. but
that is a completely different thing, no?
But they're asking you to prove that you're vaccinated. I also believe in the right of vaccination, meaning that if you don't want to do the vaccination, you don't have to. But to me, how else are you going to know that people are vaccinated?
So let me ask you this then, Bones. with the new information that the Prime Minister has come forward to say, like, cases have increased and going forward.
Which is expected, yes.
Come next Tuesday, he will make an announcement, and if it is necessary regarding, for instance, if there is another increase in cases, then he will have to, impose tighter restrictions against COVID-19. What do you foresee or Prime Minister should put in place to perhaps quell what is going on? If you could advise him, what would you say?
Lockdown.
So you believe that the lockdowns are effective?
How will he know, other than if people have documentation to show if they're vaccinated? How will he know, apart from what medical empirical data, to know that this is the status of the country? He has to do what he has to do. I mean,
but are the vaccines readily available and accessible to persons on the island?
Well, we've had vaccines. I understand that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine will be available. Now, to me, that the vaccine needs to go to its yard.
No, but listen to also what you're saying as well.
What?
And other persons are of the same impression. They are listening to the news and they're hearing what is happening with the Johnson & Johnson vaccines, here and there, CDC pulling it,
but the CDC also pulled the Johnson & Johnson, and they also pulled the AstraZeneca.
No, that's the Johnson & Johnson I'm talking about.
And also
so the uncertainty.
Also
so
the
when you
AstraZeneca.
hear that it is here, no.
But they also had the issue.
You cannot blame persons for thinking twice.
But they also had the issue with the same AstraZeneca. And there also has been issues with other vaccines. Vaccines has issues. What do we do? Do we stay, non-vaccinated, or do we take one? What do we do?
Will a lockdown help hurt Jamaica?
All right, in your thoughts, because I know you're not somebody who believes in too much vaccines. And I'm not saying that you're anti-vaxxer, but I do believe that you're a person who will believe in natural immunity, getting your immune system up and doing the right thing for your body. If you are a person who is listening now, would you take a vaccine? Would you?
All right. Taking the vaccine is not like it will prevent a lockdown, because they are doing it in two parts, right? You took your first vaccine, and it wasn't until some 3 months later that you were able to get your second dose to put you in a position to be fully vaccinated.
That's true.
So running now, yes, we have to start somewhere, and I don't believe that the lockdown is the ultimate answer to the solution. Because having a lockdown when the world around us are moving forward, they're opening up. Normalcy is what they are going after. And then for us now to, go reverse, for want of a better term, will it help?
Look, we're looking at the empirical data. The empirical data shows against especially the Delta variant. The problem that I'm seeing is that the people who are not vaccinated have a especially an exponentially higher risk of having problems because they're not vaccinated. I could be wrong, right? Because with what I've been seeing in terms of with this whole COVID thing, I think they're learning. It's still a learning process for them. But what the empirical data shows is that if you are not vaccinated, you are going to be having problems. The COVID variant, it seems to, the Delta variant.
Say fully vaccinated.
You're right, fully vaccinated. The folks who are not vaccinated or fully vaccinated seems to be having problems. And it seems to be with the younger folks. The younger folks, they are having issues, and of course the hospitals are getting a lot of cases. Look, that is in America, and that is across the world. We in Jamaica cannot afford to have our hospitals full. We cannot afford to have problems like that because we just don't have the infrastructure for it. We will
Well,
pop down.
let us wait until next Tuesday to hear what the Prime Minister says, and we will follow it. Dainty Coco says, "That's a lie, Bones!" Exclamation. We big up to our viewers on Facebook watching us live. Thank you so much for tuning in every Thursday.
I tell you this. They can say what they say, but I'm not talking because I'm going to the movies.
All right. Here is Maisha Browdy. Stick and stay.
Yeah.
Lights, camera, action. Hey movie lovers, welcome to At the Movies. I'm Maisha Brody. Netflix has confirmed that it will include video games as part of subscription packages at no extra cost. According to the BBC, Netflix, in a letter to investors, said it was in the early stages of expanding into games, and those for mobile would be added to the platform first. But Netflix shares dipped in after-hours trading after it missed the target on subscriptions. The California-based company said it expects to sign up 3.5 million new customers in the 3 months to the end of September, less than the 5.86 million analysts had estimated. Still on the movie scene, Netflix has halted Bridgerton's Season 2 shoot for the second time in weeks after another positive COVID test hit the popular Regency-era drama. According to Deadline, Netflix has paused production for an indefinite period of time as the streamer and producers at Shondaland establish a timetable for a safe return amid the Delta variant of coronavirus surging across the UK. Netflix declined to comment on whether it was a cast or crew member who has contracted the virus, though the indefinite length of the hiatus will lead to speculation that it could be an actor. Either way, the individual is now isolating. And back in Jamaica, just a reminder, in light of the 6 p.m. curfew, all Palace cinemas in operation are closed on Sundays. Palace Amusement is urging all movie lovers to keep safe by observing the COVID protocols and obeying the Disaster Risk Management Act mandates. It's now time for this week's top 5 movies. At number 5, we have A Quiet Place Part 2. At number 4 this week is The Hitman's Wife Bodyguard. The Netflix series Sex Life takes the number 3 spot. At number 2 we have the movie Gunpowder Milkshake. And in the number 1 spot again this week is Black Widow. If you love great movies and series, go ahead and add these to your watch list. But if you're venturing out to cinemas to watch some of these and more, don't forget that safety is important. So here is a safety tip. Always wear a mask. That's a wrap. Join us next week for more exciting movie news. For At the Movies, I'm Maisha Brody.
Can I tell you, I think that Maisha Brody don't go nowhere else except movie theater. How that girl wicked, man?
You're alone.
Yeah,
At
true.
least she's keeping us
Hi, Maisha.
in the
How you
know.
doing, baby? Hope you're doing well.
with the movies. It's because you're not a movie lover anyways, that's why.
No, can I be honest with you? I am not a movie lover, but I will watch a one movie. I'm like
I know
DJ
that.
Khaled.
Like specific movies that really hit you, you'll go and watch.
Coming to America, coming. No, I have some fun. You know, one of the things that I love is that I think tonight is what you call a breakout night. Just like how you have a breakout with the COVID, people who are having, tonight is a breakout night. You know why? Mojo Herb. I got to do it like this. Mojo Herb. I wanted to get it loud. Is in studio.
Welcome, Mojo. How do you feel to be our first in studio guest in over a year, more than a year and a half?
Year and a half.
Yeah, man. Blessed love, I feel special again. You know what I mean?
Again?
Again.
Oh,
Because,
is it special? Oh, is it special again? Yeah, first.
you know what I mean? But I mean, we're all special now because we're born special. We are stars under the stars.
Mojo, it is absolutely an honor to have you here. Kishima and I welcome you because this is something that we have wanted for a long time. But because of the dirty gal COVID.
Yeah.
We can't hear that, Bones.
Sorry. Damn gal just won't let anybody in here.
You know what I mean?
We're very happy.
Yes. Likewise
Very
myself.
happy.
Yeah, man. Likewise myself. It's a pleasure to be here. You know what I mean?
You know,
No, when I think of herbs, Bones, I think of our natural earthly resources. All of that
Right.
comes to mind. But tell us the story, Mojo, behind your name, Mojo Herb. How did that come about?
Well, I got that name from my grandfather, He was called Mojo Herb due to the herb that he made called Mojo Herb. And Mojo
What
Herb
is that weed?
is a herb. It's not a weed, it's a herb.
What herb
It
was
is
that?
superb for purge, like when them say you get holiday and you have to go wash out yourself, you go back to school, or
like
you
a
feel a way in
cleanser.
your stomach. Right, it's a
What
purge.
herb was that?
Well, to be specific,
You don't know.
I don't know what is the
What a wicked man,
ingredients.
man. The man don't know the man don't know the herb,
What
So,
I
I am
know-
grandfather herb, but you don't know the herb.
Let me get this straight now. There is actually a plant called Mojo Herb. I know the plant, but you see, the combinations of what he had with the Mojo Herb, I don't know.
So what?
Okay, and that's
you-
his secret.
Right.
So you're Mr. Colonel, you don't know the mix.
Right, you know what I mean? But I mean, I'm still superb.
And that's why you're Mojo Herb.
You know what I mean?
Well, one of the things that we just want to make special for the folks who are listening right now.
Yeah.
Mojo Herb. We said it already and we'll say it again.
Yes.
That you're the first in-studio guest that we have here on the EBUZZ.
Right.
And a lot want to come, but you're the first.
Yes.
All
right.
right.
The
Mo-
first.
Mojo, can you remember who or what sparked your musical interest?
Well, music was in me from blood because, my father, my mother, my grandfather, they are musicians. While attending a primary school in Marant Bay in St. Thomas,
Yes.
I started out doing some poems. But while attending the Marant Bay High School, I had a friend called Richard Gray. He always saw me on stage and I'm doing some rap music because while attending the Marant Bay High School, I used to love rap music. So I always be on the desktop rapping and, my friend Aldine Hibbert, he'll be beating drum on the decks. So one day Richard Gray told me that he wants us to enter a Taste His Talent competition. So I told him that, what I said to me, my lad, so I don't do song, you see me rap them song, but me not really do song. The man said,
Right.
me see it in a you. And from that day, we did a song and entered the competition. We didn't really win that competition, but it was a start. And from then, we made a crew called Liberty Crew. And we've been doing it until we had 2 additional persons in the group until everybody just fly away like a bird and Mojo Herb never move. I just remain doing the music until this day.
Tell us the connection with AOC Records, Ambassador of Choice Records, and where you are now.
Ambassador of Choice Records is my family, and they doing a great thing for Mojo Herb career because I've been there, trying the music. I even was in the 2011 festival, So I've been doing it. But when I got Saboom and link up with AOC, that was a smashing hit, Got a big up for the Choice and Chubstar. Yeah, man, they really did a wonderful work in the progress of Mojo Herb's career.
But Mojo Herb, like you would have alluded to, you've been in it a minute. You've been doing music. It's not just today. What actually keeps you inspired and motivated to continue? Because the music industry itself and the journey can be rugged and rough.
Well, the love for the music keep me doing the music. So if I'm not really getting no money or certain things from the music, I'll always be doing the music, because it is within me. And I can't stop doing music. Once this life is within me, I can't stop doing the music.
All right. I don't know if you can paint a picture for our listeners, right?
Yeah.
When you're doing a song,
Yeah.
when you're going to studio, can you honestly give us a true pictorial how you feel, how does all right, it's just like when you're doing a documentary.
Yeah.
How can you describe to our listeners when you go to studio and you're doing a song?
Yeah.
What's the feeling like? What the experience is like?
Well, it all started from the rhythm. You see,
Okay.
the beat,
So it starts from rhythm.
rhythm.
Okay.
Once the rhythm wet my soul, you know what I mean? Like say, yo, bang,
Bang.
that's where it starts. So
Okay.
I get inspired from the rhythm. It drags me. Once the rhythm is great, it just haul me.
Take us through.
Yeah.
Take us
No.
through.
Right.
No,
After the
you're-
rhythm drags you,
Yeah.
what happens after?
You know what I mean? They get some wonderful music from Mojo Herb. So I don't just sing music like that, you know.
Okay.
The rhythm have to call me. Or an inspiration have to call me. I don't just sing music like that. I like when time it call me. And I answer and say, music, yes, ready.
Wow.
Your
Love
album
it.
is titled Another Level.
Yeah.
Describe for us this body of work.
Well, it's a spiritual love vibration within this album, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we have the love for the poor people in the album and the spiritual vibrations of, you know, the feelings, high vibrations. Love song for the ladies also, you know what I mean?
All right. This is a new experience. It's old, but it's new. Because a long time when I had nobody in my studio.
Yeah.
You are the, what do you call it? You're the breakthrough.
Right.
You're here.
Yeah, man, and I give thanks for that. you know?
And it was a special request on your behalf. You said that, you know, things are happening.
Yes.
People are doing the right thing. And then, you know, I need to be in studio. Your thoughts, because you're the very first studio in what? Kish, is it a year and a half?
Yeah, a little over a year and a half.
How you feel?
I feel great, excellent. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, to be here, it's a wonderful feeling, man. And you see, there's a thing in life where say, what is to be must be, you know. And
Yeah.
that is the reason why I'm here today. And another thing that say, when it's your time, it's just your time. So I just got to be shining.
I want to give you kudos because you've been working assiduously on your career.
Right.
You have been doing a lot of things. Your album.
Yeah.
Talk to us about your album, the launches. It's not just a launch.
The
You see,
launches.
you have had launches.
Yeah.
From Irie and also Zip,
Zip
and
103
so on.
FM.
Tell us a little bit about the album, if there are any collaborations, and talk about the availability of the album online.
Yes, you know, the album is on all digital platforms. You know, you can go get it right now. But the launches were very great. You know what I mean? You know, it started with Irie FM until, you know.
The best. The best.
Until, you know, Zip 103 FM. So it was a wonderful vibe, and the people, they came out, you know what I mean? Even people that I didn't even expect, you know what I mean? From them hear the advertisement, I'm look, I say, what, you there? You there?
Yeah.
You there? Watch out.
Yes,
You know what I mean? The
yes.
thing works.
Yes.
Work.
But you know, Mojo, listening to you talk and just feeling your vibration, I can tell that, you know, you're hardworking and you're dedicated. And once you have that vision or your eyes set on something, you know, you will give it your all to go and attain it. But sometimes, you know, there are challenges along the way. What would you consider your hardest lesson that you have learned thus far in the music business?
Well, I wouldn't say the hardest, you know. A lot of them, because there was a lot of obstacles, you know what I mean? And
Right.
even now, obstacles don't stop, you know, but you have to just kick them out of the way, you know. In the beginning, my mother, big up my mother, you know, Miss Beverly Brown in St. Thomas.
Miss
Eileen.
Bev!
You
Yes,
get me?
yeah.
She, you know, she used to ask me, say, her specific words was, music can yam. You see me? Because as me wake up, I just music, because I used to go over to the a big artist called Bushman, you know what I mean? Because he live right in front of my yard. in
Yeah,
St.
big up
Thomas, you see
Bushman.
me?
Big up Bushman, our
So it
friend.
started there also when we finished high school. I be over Bushman, me there. Just now, do not say, mother come over them all time and all a cuss. And I said, boy, you know how much I play them? You see what we yard already? You see me? I said,
Typical mother.
Yeah.
Typical
yeah.
mother.
So she used to be disgusted by that situation of me just gone to music. So like say, yo, my life is just music. I'm never stop. And right now, Mr. Eileen proud of me. I'm never stop. I'm sure what it did in me, what she never does see.
Do you have children and do they have passions and do you support their passion or are you like your mommy?
Well, I have 3 children. You know, my daughter, Baby Herb, and I got a twin.
Baby
2
Herb.
boys. Baby Herb. I call her
Herb.
Baby Herb, you know.
Me love that. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Baby Herb.
Her original name is Rajeen Pierce.
Oh, that's me want to know because I know I shall not be
But you don't know too many
Baby
Mojo Herb.
Herb on the birth
Can me get
certificate bones.
Me
Yeah, man.
ask.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I got...
But do you support their dreams and passions, Mojo, or are you similar with them like how your mom was with you?
I see music in Baby Herb, but Baby Herb is more a businesswoman. She love education like how I love music. You see me?
Awesome.
As for the twins now,
Awesome.
they are babies. They are like 2.5-year-old right now.
Oh, wow.
But every time Baby Herb bring a business argument to me, you know, I always try to straighten her and I see the business strong in her. So I know say after a time, even my businesses, she will be upfront in my business them.
Mojo, you know that because we have not had anybody in studio,
Yeah.
and I'm still just relishing on the thought that you're here.
Yeah, man.
I
I see, man.
feel good.
Yeah,
Me
me
not-
feel,
yo,
me feel
Kish,
great too, man.
Kish,
Yes.
I am so happy. And
Yeah.
this has to continue.
Yes, man.
And I want you to feel proud.
Right.
Mark this as a calendar event
Right.
that you're here.
Yeah, man. You know what I
Because,
mean?
look here, I'll be tired of the lockdown, me tired of the little old...
Sure.
Look here.
But you know what I want to do, Bones? I want to throw it back like how we did it, you know, back in the day when we
Yeah.
had people in studio.
Play
so
some
DJ
tune.
Lollipop,
You
I
want play a
to
tune?
cue a beat and Mojo Herb, we're going to freestyle a little thing. We're
Watch
going to drop
out.
a beat
Hold
and
on.
we're just
No,
going to make
Kish,
you
oh, yeah, like a, oh, yeah.
deal it something
Oh, yeah,
from the
pressure,
rhythm.
man, so. But you know
Yeah.
what? You know what I want to say? I so agree. I
Yes.
so agree. So, Mojo,
We have to christen
Right.
the place the right way.
this is how we used to do it, and we're going to do
Yes.
it tonight again.
Live.
We're going to get a rhythm
Yes.
and your freestyle.
Freestyle.
Ready?
Like that song I never make.
Here we go.
Freestyle time. Mojo Herb there with a punchline. Oh yeah.
Mojo Herb.
Big up the listeners. How it go? Them say me feet. Bust a freestyle, so me a go freestyle. Big up myself from the land of the mineral. Africa, you don't know, say we alive right now. We living and no funeral. Them say freestyle, so me freestyle. Mojo Herb, they are well versatile. Big up Kashima, big up Bones, you know, say we there and we there for a very long time. Them say a long time, nobody in the studio. Right now we there and we have the moody mood, yo. What you say, stand up and sing and make it nicer. You know the lyrics, them there, them no splicer. Big up Father Choice, big up Chub Star, big up St. Thomas, big up Westmoreland, big up Fathead. You don't know, say yo, I want my favorite fans that you don't know, say we there upon the hot block. Irie FM, everything Irie. I'm Mojo Herb, big up Mark Myrie. You don't know, say, read it in the diary. Read the newspapers, you don't know, say, we lively. Mojo Herb, there when me say freestyle. You don't know, me tell you already, say me versatile. Yo, if you love war, go and say freestyle. Bones, freestyle. Keshima, freestyle. Hey, Kevin, so we bust a freestyle. So, looking at your picture on my wall. Oh, baby. And so I got to make this call. Baby girl, listen up. Said I'm a longing for you to come. Oh, no, my yeah. After work, there's another job in my arms. Me love the loving where you give me unconditionally. Fit now in a dilly, no dolly dolly. Straight up loving your complexion. Look so bright and sunny. Your lips remind me of cherry. Hey, exceptionally. I love the way you carry yourself personally. She mentality so well. She no love me for no wealth. And while you're gone, I'm looking at your picture on my wall. Oh, baby. And so I got to make this call. Baby girl, listen up. Said I'm longing for you to come. Oh, no, my yeah. After work, there's another job in my arms. So me say, freestyle this, I wanna freestyle. Bones, when me say it name, freestyle. Kashima, bossy freestyle. Watch it pretty hot girl, them a bust a free wine. Let me tell you something well versatile.
Hey, Kish.
Mojo Herb inside the buzz.
Apologies, but can I be honest with you? Oh my God, deja vu box me in my face.
Knock it. Gang, 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 gang.
Right.
No,
Kish.
Mojo Herb, for persons who just listened and
Oh
they're
my
thinking,
God.
they want to book you for an event or they want to get in touch with you, how can we find Mojo Herb? And if you can just highlight your social media handles for us as well.
Well, to follow me on Instagram is Mojo_Herb with a 1. You know what I mean?
Mojo. Police now check you.
Police nah check me. Them a check my music
You smoke herb?
superbly.
Importantly. By the way,
Yeah.
big up Father Choice.
Yeah, man, the general
I'm a
that.
friend that, you know.
The man make all of them things and we are going possible. And the man they believe in a youth.
No,
Because,
and it's obvious.
all right.
All right? So big
Yeah.
up Father Choice.
Every time.
Big up Choice Hardware.
Big
Don't
up Choice Movement, the big sound too.
Yeah, no. So we do Choice Hardware,
Right.
the grill. We big up Choice Movements, the big sound.
Yeah.
We big up Terry Gansey.
You know what I mean? Father
brother.
Choice, brother.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Look here. Choice, thank you. Congratulations with what you've been doing with the music.
Yeah, man.
We love you and we
And
appreciate
keep it up,
you.
Mojo Herb,
Yeah,
and
man.
continue with that spirit and energy that you have.
Yes, Kishima, big up yourself, cause a long time I respect you know.
Yeah.
You know how long me a dream for the Harlem place, yeah.
No, but
Mad.
Sure, I'm gonna tell you this, man. The way I love the music, man, the burning passion is a burn all long. So I have to just give thanks, you know, and to the Most High to be here on this day.
bro, can I tell you this? We're
Yeah.
very happy. This took a lot because we had to ask permissions
Yeah.
so that you could come.
Yes, man.
You're in studio.
It was ordained.
You are the first artist since COVID
Yeah,
to
man.
be in studio.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Right.
Big up yourself.
Yeah,
and we
man.
give thanks. Yes,
Yeah,
sir?
man.
All
Same
right.
to you,
Thank you
Bones.
so much again, Mojo Herb. All the best.
By the
Yes.
way, humble thyself.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
All right. Love, love. Here, sir.
And give thanks, man. Humble thyself.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Mojo, I want you to do the next intro. You hear this? We are going to have what you call a recorded feature.
Yeah.
It's called Fashion Forward.
Fashion forward.
I want you to introduce it. Just say, it's now time for Fashion Forward.
It's now time for Fashion Forward.
It's Fashion Forward, a weekly look into what's popping,
What's hot, what's not.
hip and trendy. It's the space for all things fashion.
Top girl, I me never born in a last week. Me still shop a DDs, I'm still shop a Macy's.
Ladies, it's all about you again. Outside is open, and you may just decide instead of doing a fancy hairstyle to copy yourself a wig. So we're here telling you how to install your wig, how to carry your wig, how to store your wig, how often you can wear the wig, and the lifespan of the wig.
I'm glad you say how often you can wear your wig, because some girl wear them wig like pregnancy and 9 months something there, we cut it out.
Well, we reached out to Keris Omota, owner of Keja's Boutique, and she gave us the 411. Keris, tell us how women can install their wigs.
First, you have to make sure that you have a bald cap. It's also called a wig cap, but it's a thinner version to the color of your skin. That helps to protect your hair. Make sure that you bring back your edges with either jam, gel, or anything that can hold it into place under the cap. And then you would place the wig 1 inch away from your natural hair or from the wig cap itself.
And ladies, make sure you don't make the mistake and use the Gorilla Glue.
Now, Keris, tell us, how should ladies care for their wigs?
With caring for the wig, you would get any type of satin material to tie the edges of the wig, and then you would wear like a bonnet over the rest of the hair to keep it moist. You don't want to sleep on it and ruffle it up, so that would keep it if it is installed with glue properly. If it is a glueless wig, you really not need any maintenance, which means you would take it and put it on every day.
Ladies, when you wash your wig and pin it up, make sure you pin it up good, because I just yesterday I see one girl wig in my yard back. I know I blow out.
Well, that leads us now to her telling us how ladies should properly store the wigs.
Alright, when you take the wig off, originally you would get it washed. You would use lukewarm water with any type of softener, like a conditioner, to get the glue off the front. You would wash it, and then you would put a leave-in conditioner in there to keep it moist. You don't want to keep it locked up in anywhere, so you can put it in like a mesh wig cap to store it in a dry environment. But you don't want to keep it too moist, and you don't want to keep it too dry.
Now, Keris, what Lollipop initially started, how often ladies should wear their wigs?
You can wear your wig every day. I have wigs that I wear every day. I have occasional wigs. I have wigs that I wear just to run on the road. I have outing wigs or just a formal wig. But if it is that you have one wig, you would want to put time span in between wearing the wig. You would want to, if you wear it this week, you would want to give it a rest for another 2 weeks or so before you install it again. Because the hair from the lace intends to shed when it is worn and taken off too much.
Well, me know some girl when I give them wig, no break.
Now, Keris, finally, what is the lifespan of a wig?
A lifespan of the wig is 1 to 2 years, depending on how you maintain the wig itself.
I believe that we can last long for sure, because girls who have them wig from Mary Cheat and Josie.
That's it for Fashion Forward this week. I'm Shamara.
And I'm DJ Lollipop, the party fanatic.
See you next week.
Wow. Thank you there, Shamara Preston and DJ Lollipop. Pop up and behave yourself,
forward. Fashion forward. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a break.
And when we come back, it's all about big deal. Big deal business.
It's
big
not
deal.
It's not really a big deal. It's you'll never find.
But you'll never find a bigger deal.
It's the biggest. No. It's the biggest deal, but you still won't find it. What embarrassing, man. Chris,
can you blame him?
Go a barber, youth. You hear want that trim,
Have
youth.
you listened to You'll Never Find?
Never.
Stick and stay. We're going to go for
We'll
a quick
be
break.
right back. Right.
Half-Core Curamine Plus will remove inflammation from the body. Tanquest is a combination of herbs and fruits to remove toxins and pathogens from the body. Get your Curamine Plus and Tanquest from Half-Core Herbs and Extracts. 540-8871.
The time by Half-Core Curamine and Tanquest is...
It is 9:28. And can I tell you, I am very happy because it's been a minute that I have not seen my friend. This is my brother. The man won't trim, but the non-trim look good upon him. And this is Christopher Martin. Chris!
Welcome.
Quick party!
Bless up!
Quick party!
Bless up. Listen, boss, I can't hail you first. I cannot hail you first. How could I do that? Bless up, beautiful lady Kishima in the place. You understand? How are you doing, beautiful?
I am good. How are you, Chris?
I am blessed and thankful. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Bones, my brother, what's up?
Man, yeah, dealing with things like a foolish thing. Yeah. Hey,
no, I have to take care of my girl, them, Bones. They can't talk to me. I have to take care of my girl, them. And Kishima is my girl. One thing I can tell you.
Yes.
Anytime me and Kishima buck up at a live performance or a stage show, she always let me know that, Chris, I know what you're going to do tonight.
Me?
Just do it.
Chris, you realize that, well, me not do it. Me not do it. Chris,
let's jump right into it though, Chris, because you should feel really good about You Will Never Find.
What,
I mean, the
Kish,
track is simply
awesome. Kish, what a tune.
No,
what
look
a
here.
Tune.
Can somebody say
my
hit?
God. What a tune. Chris.
No, when I get me too excited.
No.
But
we're just talking the facts, bro. We're just talking the facts.
We don't do the whole gas thing. I mean, it is.
I know
really
we don't
nice
do the gas thing, but Chris.
And I want you to take us back to your frame of mind, because what was going through your mind at that point when you decided to put this track together?
What a tune, brother.
Listen, you see how this whole track started.
Yeah.
I was we're at the studio and me and Bossy. Big up Robert Livingston. He's the mastermind behind the track. You know what? He's the mastermind behind the song.
You can't big up Robert Livingston like that. There's one way to do it. Big man thing.
No, I have to big up the general.
Story, no, Chris.
I love Robert. Robert, big up, brother.
Yeah, someone love him, man. Love general.
Him. I mean, bad. Yeah, man.
Here it all pan out now. He had a melody in his head.
Right.
And he wanted to create this track. So he built the track around the melody that he had originally. So we recorded that song. He gave me the melody. We recorded the song. We wrote to the melody. Really nice song. I love the song. I really love the song.
We all
so
do.
he got to listening to the track, Bones. So he got to listening to the track. Then he called me. He was like, "Singer, I really love this song, but I think you can go harder. I think you can really do a better job." So he sent me the instrumental of You'll Never Find when I was home. And I just went into my comfort zone. I went into the bathroom, closed the doors, got the acoustics going, playing it loud. And the very first thing that came to mind, Kishima, was, "So you really think that we can be just friends?"
Right.
And I was like, this is it. And I went to the studio the next day and I just started recording. I never even went to his office. I just went to the studio, me and Kamal, my engineer, and I started recording.
Big
and he
up
walked
Kamal.
into the studio.
Kamal too,
I have to big up Kamal. And I walked into the studio and he said, "Singer, this is the song we have to tell us so we can find bigger song. This is the big song." And that is how You'll Never Find.
And he was very right, because not only are the words fitting and it is relatable, but it is how you convey the message. It's the emotion that you capture in the song and everything.
Yeah.
Tell us about you in the booth and having to bring these emotions to life. I mean, I know it's something that you normally can bring out, but was it difficult this time around, or you just put yourself back in a situation when somebody will leave you and you say, "You see, you will never find."
I think I should have put myself in the frame of mind, like I'm saying to every girl that I've been involved with, like, you're missing out. You're missing out on the time of your life. You'll never find. I'm like, yours truly, but with all honesty, I just I was in the booth singing, because to sing it's easy, because the Almighty already gave me the gift to sing, but to convey the emotions, I have to big up the general again, because there are certain lines that had the emotions and there are certain lines that didn't have it, and he's like, "Singer, give me that line there again now, because you're what going on. I feel like more the girl them believe said.
Yeah.
Them can't find a next man like you. Give me again. I mean, I said, but the line that sing good. But singing it good and getting the emotion behind it, like the goosebumps kind of vibe.
All right.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll tell you something, Chris.
It was produced, Bones. They produced it. It's a production where in which he was in the studio at the time.
Yes.
With me, Kamal, and a couple of my other friends were in there as well, holding our vibes. So it was an entire production. It was a vibes. It was an energy, and
they are levels, now, Chris. They are
Thank you, Kishima. Kishima, you're my lady. You're my lady. You know what's up.
Chris, they are levels. They are levels to the
Yeah,
harmony. The harmony.
Thank you.
Oh
friend.
my
Thank
gosh. And
I appreciate
I'm sure you know about that. How
Definitely.
did that happen to? Because I've known you forever, from start
Yeah.
till now. And
True.
this level of harmony on this track is absolutely amazing. Inspiration, how did that happen?
Inspiration. Here we go now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. So it's not like this song was recorded this year, you know.
What?
No, we recorded. No, true. We recorded this song. Bossy had this song from like October last year.
Really?
We had this song but the thing is, a lot of my other songs were out and they were doing well. So like,
so you leave it alone.
Big was doing well, and then when the year started, I had I'm Ready,
Right.
So we gave it space, and it's a different kind of vibe.
Yeah,
You
allow them
understand?
to soak.
Yeah, so I appreciate the vibe, because if it was up to me, a bad song, so I said, bossy, drop bad song, man, I want to hear. Them song you're not trouble this. But he had the vision and for the direction to be like, let's just allow those songs to do whatever they're doing. The whole big, the whole Rent Free, the whole I Am Ready. Just allow them to live. Allow them to live, because this is a song that is going to do something different for your career.
How do we manage Robert Livingston's style? He has a style of doing this, which is, big man thing. You have a day with a song. That is what I got from him with this song, The man send me the song, and he says, big man thing, you have a day with this, And you know how you got on tonight? He just says to me, we need the show next week.
That is what got on. Plus Kishima wants to see me. Plus Kishima has to see me in a while. She wants to see me. What are you talking about, boys?
You mentioned something very crucial just now that I want to go back to, right? You talked about the importance of pacing your songs, because there were tracks that were out that were doing really well. And I think sometimes not a lot of entertainers pay attention to that, and them end up using one song, kill them own song, and that kind of thing. Talk a little bit more, Chris, about the importance of allowing your songs to marinate as opposed to using a next big song to kill a big song of yours that is already out there doing well.
Because it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And that is the most potent point. And at the end of the day, and you have to listen very carefully to what I said. I said, if it was up to me alone, I'd be like, drop the song.
Influenced it.
Drop it, cause hear what? This is a big song. That's how I felt. I felt like You'll Never Find is one of those songs that if we drop it, it's just gonna work. But at the end of the day, it's going to work at the expense of what? It's going to work at the expense of maybe Big, the expense of Rent Free, the expense of I'm Ready. And it's not necessary. You understand? Even though they are different in everything, I just feel like when you have like fresh space, like a Billy house, and it just flows, the kitchen flows into the dining room, into the living room, and then you have the stairs that separates everything.
Chris,
that is how I feel like my career is, and there's no possible reason for me to have like songs that are doing well, and I use another song that has the potential to do
beat it out.
Chris, doesn't make sense, Bones.
Here's a question.
Why would I do that?
Here's a question.
But that is why you need a team around you. That is why I need a team around you. To do the right thing. Like Kingy and Bossy, just say, here was singer. We're going to hold it, because that song is big, so don't rush it. I know you want to hear it out there on the airwaves, because I love to hear that.
Make it so.
Chris, make it so, man. And see what's happening right now.
Did you expect the kind of result off of this song that you're getting now?
Hear what? I don't want to sound politically correct.
No, just talk the truth. Talk the truth.
Get the truth?
Talk the truth.
I love this song.
I love it too.
I love the song from the time when, as I tell you, I went into the studio after Bossy tell me saying, think I can go harder.
Yeah.
I wrote that song, and I went straight into the studio with me and Kamal, and I just started recording it. I never even sang it for him, because come here and say, yo, him can't deny this song. Him can't say, singer, another one, write something else. I said, me not play with that. Me never give him a chance to tell me none of that. I'm going to start singing. He's going to come in the studio and
Let him finish, Bones.
I want, no, Kishima, why I'm jumping in, and you can jump in too, is this. We're hyping this song, we're hyping it, and we're talking about it, but they don't realize the power of this song. Chris,
who are they? Who are they? Like me? Like
no. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna Kish. Here I want to know. Kish, since you are where you are, just introduce the song bad, it bad like a heart attack. Your thoughts?
Of course, I said that the song is wicked. I said, look here, the song is
Bring it
awesome.
in.
Simply put, one word. To me, this song is a hit. You'll never find.
I love it. This.
Drop it.
Chris Martin. Right.
Do you really think that we can be just friends? Do we really think so, baby? See, you're acting cool as if we were nothing. If you think that it's that easy, think again. If you let me get over you, you're the one that's gonna lose out. You'll never find a love like mine. Love's gotta hurt sometimes, you know. Don't be hasty, be patient, baby, 'cause you'll never find a love like mine. No matter where you go, no matter where you go, no matter where you go. Didn't think of all that we've been through. I'm alone in my thoughts, and my thoughts are all on you. You are not around, but your perfume is in this crowd. Ooh, it makes me reminisce. Baby, how did we come to this? Ooh, girl, you'll never find a love like mine. No, love's gotta hurt sometimes, you know. Don't be hasty, be patient, baby, 'cause you'll never find a love like mine. No matter where you go,
No, you know,
Behave
Chris,
yourself, youth. Behave yourself.
when I think about like even your music videos, sometimes they're like short films, and not to mention, you know, the quality, the high def and that kind of
All
thing.
these things.
The song itself that we just heard, it's a rich story, and you know, you're conveying all the emotions, it's relatable. What can you tell us about the video? Have you made the video yet? And what will the storyline be? And who will you draw for? Because you always go for comedic actors sometimes, social media actors to enhance the videos. What can you tell us?
Charge you. You don't want me.
Bones, where you don't relax? Bones, where you give me
I'm
some?
relaxing, but I just know that you want.
You can't charge me either. Even if I drew for you, couldn't charge me.
You know, me can't charge.
Thank you. So stop lying.
I have to be myself.
So
sorry, sir. Sorry.
We already shot the video. We shot the video in Miami.
Yeah.
I don't want to just give you like the storyline. You know, I don't want to give you because you know it's thousands, millions of people watching right now. So
millions.
It's like if I give you the storyline, they're gonna see it.
Give us a teaser
in their head. All right, so it's gonna be a movie.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a big vibes. I can't tell you who shot it first. Jay will shot it first.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Very talented.
Brilliant.
Very talented.
Brilliant.
Real general. And you know, Robert and King they were both on set and everything. So whatever we felt like wasn't supposed to be a part of it, we spoke about it there.
Right.
And we worked with it. So, you know, we didn't block any creative process. We just ensured that it stays in line with what we're trying to do, with the direction that I'm in right now. For the singing and the love and the good vibes and all of that will be portrayed in the video. So, you know, it's going to be awesome visuals. You'll see the settings. We shot it outside of Jamaica.
Of course.
Yeah, so
You
so
said
you
that
see the
already,
city
but
lights
yes.
and you see the vibes and
Yes.
it's awesome, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm in such a good mood.
We can see that.
You'll be
You know
pleased.
what else?
You'll be
You know
pleased.
what else we're getting from you, Chris, is that based on what you have communicated to us, you are in a space. You're taking directions. You're listening to other creative ideas. You're pooling, resources and blending together and going forward and creating magic. How important is it for entertainers to curb the ego and listen to others and take direction as you go on your path?
It is very important. It is very important.
It's essential.
And I love to say, like, I don't feel like I have to try to be humble. This is who I am. This is who I am. I don't feel like I have to be home and then I'm not.
You're a big deal, remember. You're a big deal.
Definitely.
All right.
But at the end of the day,
yeah,
big deal is a way of life. It's a way of thinking. Like, you have to love yourself and respect yourself before you can respect anybody else. Because that's the true essence of respect. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But we're not straying. What I'm saying as relates to this now, I'm saying that I've never been that kind of person who has to be home and be like, I'm gonna go on the road now, or I'm going to do an interview with Kish and Bones. Act humble, be humble. No, this is me. This is Christopher Martin. Any given day, you catch me on a bad day, catch me on a good day. This is me. So it was never an issue for me to curb no ego. I don't have no ego. Majority of my songs, you could say that I'm the producer. It's just the mere fact that I never created the rhythms. I never made the instrumentals. They were sent to me. And I went into the studio, did all the directions for myself, and I recorded. That's for a majority of my songs. There are exceptions where I'm in the presence of the actual producers. You understand? But majority of the songs, they just send me the rhythms and I do whatever I want to do. That is me producing myself.
Generally.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
so it takes nothing from me to be like, Robert now wants to say singer hero. I feel like, just like how I said to you initially, from the beginning of the interview, we created a song that I felt like was a very strong song that Robert had the melody already.
Mm-hmm.
We could have settled for that song. You understand? But within himself, he's like, I feel like you can do better, singer. I think we can do better. The instrumental is awesome. Give me something that I feel like matches this energy. And I took direction. I could have said, Bossy, hear what? That song is nice, you know. I feel like we feel trouble this.
Mm-hmm.
I will leave it alone. Then we'll never be here talking about You'll Never Find. All right?
Chris.
I would be looking at Shima's beautiful face and be like, thank you, kids. You love the song. I love it too. Thank you.
Chris, you need to be able to say. Well, Chris,
architect direction of the snow said, you can't do it by yourself. You need a team. You need somebody looking at you from a different standpoint.
But here's the thing I need to find out from you now, Chris. And we all know this is this is a song. This is a mega hit.
Yeah.
How did it come about? Who wrote it? Conceptualize it for us. Tell us how it happened.
Yeah. As we said earlier, we recorded our first song, and that song never worked out.
Which song did you record first?
Listen to me, Bones. Listen to You'll Never Find sit down on this rhythm right now.
Yeah.
Boss would have to play the first song for me, and then we'd remember that song.
Because
I don't remember.
So left with us and take us to where we are now.
You see, You'll Never Find. When I found You'll Never Find now, and me and Kamal, I just said, Kamal, come, we're ready to start record. And Kamal was like, you know, Bossy, I said, listen, we don't have to wait on Bossy. Let's make us start it. You understand?
It was written already?
Yeah, I already wrote it. Okay. This was one of the easiest songs. It never even took me 2 hours to write it.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It never even took me 2 hours to write it. It's just like, but that this is where Kishima comes in with the direction. There were just a few lines and a few words that better placed would make the song even nicer. So I used some words and some phrases that would have limited. And Bossy, with his experience, his vast experience, was like, singer, hear what? Give me that line there, and just change that word there.
That sound like him.
Give me again, my G.
Big man thing, big man thing.
That's an awesome relationship that you have developed, Chris, with Robert Livingston.
Awesome.
When respect, like you mentioned earlier, it goes both ways, and he can encourage you in the midst of creating, and vice versa. Bouncing off of each other. So that is something to cherish.
Yeah, man, definitely. And here we know it's so wonderful because from 2005, 2006, I've been at Big Yard. I don't stray.
That's true.
I don't run up here. It's like you go to a studio, you don't see me bouncing around a lot of studios. I'm always at Big Yard. That's my home. And King has been my manager for years. You understand? And Robert was always
related
there.
to Robert. You have to tell them that too.
You understand? And Robert was always there. You understand? So with him taking the directive on this song, on this project, it's awesome for me. You understand? Because he imparts his knowledge. Kabasi has done it on the biggest of levels.
Highest levels, yes.
On the biggest of levels. So how could I know? Seeing this, witnessing this for all these years,
right?
And then Bossy showed me, say, here what, singer, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to try. See me here, yeah. See me here, yeah. If it was up to me, right now, it twist well neat or Kenro well neat.
Okay, but so this is a part of your new image.
Oh, come on, Kishman, I'm not this way.
My youth, go a barber, my youth, and trim, my youth.
I know, but I need you to say it, talk to the people, let us know.
I love it. Listen to me, man. I don't look like anybody. Yeah, man, I don't look like anybody, man. I don't feel like anybody.
Uncle Lollipop Richard on you. Uncle Lollipop Richard on you.
Here one now. You can't, there's no possible way I could try to sell an image to you guys if I don't believe in it. So even if Bossy said, here was singer, let me try with the ear out. And how it all started, I was at home one day and the girl was supposed to do my hair, she never came, so I just pulled it out and I was having a family day. And I was posting a lot in my story on Instagram, and then Bossy said, big man, you know me like that look there? I could try it now.
Yes, that's Robert. Big man.
Yeah.
And it's it, we just fine tune it. We don't make it so big because the shrinkage enough, see that? Enough, yeah, so but we give thanks, man.
For our listeners globally and locally who are listening right now and they want to see Christopher Martin perform this song live, when can we see you perform live? We know as things subside a bit with COVID and more entertainers are performing at live events. What is your calendar looking like?
Listen. Right now, we have some dates for August, September, but we're planning something in which, as relates to You'll Never Find, where we'll do a special performance for the song. Because to the amount of love that we're getting right now, we just do something on a wide scale online where everybody can.
By the way, before we go anywhere, Chris, you have some music playing in the background. I'm bad with that play. Turn it off.
Really?
You hear it? Or on me? And us?
No, definitely, it's not you.
Is it you?
I'm a talented line right now. Let me see. I'm a talented line right now.
Are you hearing that?
Oh, you're at an event. Oh, it's like a performance in the
Tony,
background.
all right. So here I'm Chris. We love you. Look here. Tell Robert Livingston he won again. He won again. We love you, Chris. The beautiful thing is that you have to come in studio next time because
I will.
We miss you.
Yes, the song is really awesome. Great job.
Best
both
song,
you and Robert Livingston have managed to create magic. Awesome track.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We love you.
Kishi, listen to me. I'm staring at your pretty face. Listen, me love you, because you give me nothing but love and encouragement from the very first time I met you early in my career until this very day. You hold a special place in my heart. Me and Bones different. Bones are like my brother. You know him like my brother. Nothing will never change. So anytime I get the chance to interact with you both, it's like such an awesome vibe for me. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. for the blessing.
We both love you
Yeah,
so
man,
much.
big up. Keep doing it.
And
You know,
keep
like you
doing
said,
it.
from day one, from Rising Stars days when you
A
won
long
and
time.
you finding yourself while you're doing it. So just continue
Chris,
to do great and be
Thank
great.
you so much, man.
we love
Thank you so much.
and
Thank you so much. I
congratulations
love
on
you, man. I
and
love you.
congratulations
And
on this
everybody
single.
listening, I
Big
love
up
you guys so
yourself.
much. Thank you for the support. I will not stop. You know, I won't switch my lane. You know, my lane is,
We know your lane.
you know, I won't switch it. So thank you so much to
Big
the boss
tune,
team,
Chris.
Ishima
Big
Bones.
Love you.
Big up.
Love you,
You will
Chris.
never find. Look out for the
You
video
will
coming
never
soon.
find, indeed.
Never find. You'll never find. Love you, bro.
All right.
Love
That's
every
that's
time.
Christopher
Blessed.
Martin, the big song you will never find. So make sure you check it out. And I'm really looking forward to the video, Bones. Like
Me
he said,
too.
it is going to be a movie. And in the latter part, his videos are really short films with a rich storyline. So we look forward to this one and see what he brings to the table.
All right, so guess what? It's now time for the Irie FM Dance Hall Chart Recap with DJ Brian and Courtney Mack.
This is the Guinness Dancehall Top 10 Countdown.
I wonder is who really run dance.
Who
really have the number one song?
All the youths them want.
Who run dance?
Do you really want to know?
Coming in at number 10 for this week, Ryan King, Dancehall Baddest Thing.
Number 9, Chopper, Governor.
Number 8, Coyote, When Me Nice, Summer Guan.
Number 7, Massacre, Special.
Number 6 is 10 Tick, Roll Deep.
Number 5, Massacre, Different Type.
Number 4, Lali, Tipping at It.
Number 3, Ritical, Chosen.
Number 2 was Alkaline, Hostage. Wonder if them ready for the number 1 song for this. Coming in at number 1. On the Guinness RFM Dancehall Top 10 Countdown for another week consistently. Number 1, Spice, Shaggy, Sean Paul. Go down there.
Only for hot gal in the place. Them want to wind them ways. Tell them forward in the ace. But the bang bang embrace, yeah.
From she rise, but put it on so good and make she shake all she ties. Smile upon her face, we know she pleased with this eyes. Coming around to me, them gyal a roll out them eyes. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
Wine for your sweat a drip off of me body, yeah. Oh, you're full of chatter, you can't keep up with me energy. What a epic night of it, embedded in your memory. Little bubble of it, treat it like a felony.
What you gonna do when there is nobody that do it better than this reggae guy? I can do this every morning, every evening. I just screaming straight back to sunrise.
Big song or big song. The Guinness Top 10 charts is where it happens. Only big songs make this chart.
Dancehall can't stand.
Dancehall, I mean everything.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And that was a Dance Hall Chart Recap with DJ Brian and Courtney
Mack.
Yeah. We want to say a very special thanks. Kish, we out of time, baby.
I know. I see we have some 2 minutes remaining.
If so much. So we want to say thanks to Thomo Vibes Distributors, and they're the distributors of Trangbach Tonic Wine. Strengthen your back to make the attack.
Also want to say a big thank you to Mojo Herb, our in-studio guest.
In
and of
studio,
course
that's a
also
big deal.
Christopher Martin. It is a big deal.
First
and guess what?
time
It is
ever.
It
since
is
COVID.
the right step in the direction that we ought to go. So let us see what pans out, especially since the Prime Minister will be talking with us next Tuesday to tell us the direction. If there is a rise in COVID-19 cases, what will happen as it relates to more stringent measures?
Fly me, I fly out. Remember me tell you. Fly me. Me can't work no more. Me can't manage. No more stringent.
But you know what? You are all over the place because when the show started, you are saying that is what you want and no, you want to fly out. No, I can't keep up.
No, we have a stringent the thing, but behind me, I tell you, me need to start party now.
So you mean you weren't taking advantage of the time that we have to fight?
Oh my God, I was at a party last night, actually.
Okay.
But it just over too early. Me babes.
Well, with a minute on the clock and a minute before Muta Baruka steps in with the cutting edge, big up our producer Sandrika Masters.
Thank
big
you,
up, of
Sandrika.
course,
You're awesome.
Peter Broadbar, keeping social media connected.
You have to talk uptown, Peter Broadbar. And of course,
big up to DJ Kemar. DJ Kemar, thank you so much. You are killing it.
Kemar, spray boss. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I want to say a very special thanks.
Big up to DJ Lollipop.
Of course.
Big up yourself.
I want to say special thanks to everybody who made the buzz possible. And of course, we're getting ready for the cutting edge with Muta Baruka. Join us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Fran.